Welcome to another episode of World War II History and Reenacting. I am Unterscharführer Haslerud with the Norwegian reenacting group Frontkämparna. Today we're going to do some insignia sewing on this at the front M40 jacket. The first thing we need is some insignia, so let's bring out the insignia box. My impression is of a Norwegian volunteer in the Waffen-SS, serving as a rank of Unterscharführer in Regiment Norge in the Nordland Division. We're adding some shoulder boards, rank of Unterscharführer, some collar tabs, with one pip here, sleeve eagle, regimental armband, and some tress around the collar. Now we're going to add the little rank pip to this board here. This is a rank pip. As you can see, it has two prongs at the bottom. These go through and then fall out, securing in place. First we're going to lay this flat like this. Imagining this would be the collar. So we get it the right way. You want this to sit as a star, not as a square but as a star in the middle there. Now we have to find a center in this to punch a hole, insert our pip. So let's measure it out. This might be different on yours, so keep that in mind. Measure about 7 centimeters, which is 3.5 centimeters in the middle. So one nail out, 2 nails out. You can slightly see the holes. I don't think you can see it on camera. And I'm going to push to widen this prong a little bit. Push it through to the other side. There we have it. Now we have to bend these two prongs. I like to do it like this. Secure it in place. Now we're going to do the rank tress around the collar. It goes like this on the edge. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to open up the jacket. Turn the jacket inside out. Our dress is going to go all the way around the collar of the tunic. For insignia sewing like this, I like to use some textile glue before sewing it in place. When it comes to the placement of the truss, there's no set rules. It could be over here, all the way over here, but I prefer like this, really close to the edge, like 1 or 2 millimeters from the edge. Follow the seam that goes along here. Then I'm going to stop right there. Before we start putting the tress on the uniform, to prepare the edge by cutting straight. We're going to add some glue, textile glue, on the edge. Not too much. And this is, I have to be a little tacky first. I'm going to fold it over like so. Make sure it's straight. I'm going to place it tied up against the hook like so. Run along the edge as far to the edge as you want. Stretch it out. Like so. The best thing to do is pinch it as fast as edge here, then fold it over. And there you have it. See that again. It lays flat. You pull it to one side. You pinch it and fold it over. Like so. So now what we're going to do is keep on adding some glue. Inside there. Then we're going to fold it, pinch it, and pull it tight. This other side is quite tricky. I think the opposite, you have to push down this and fold it over. Like so. You can pinch it like that. Pull it up, pinch it, and fold it over. Like so. I'm going to cut it. Do the same thing here. Put some glue on here. This is to prevent it from fraying, as you can see. I have to try and align it with the other one so it doesn't look crooked. Then glue it in place. Now that we are done with the rank dress around the collar, we can sew on our collar tabs with the bottom truss. flush with the top. Now I'm going to sew around the edge with some black thread. Now we're going to attach the rank collar tab. But this one we're not going to glue, because we might get promoted in the future. Now let's put on our shoulder boards. Through this loop here on the shoulder. Through the button. Simple as that. All done. Now it's time to put on the sleeve eagle. This is the Bevo style SS sleeve eagle from atthefront.com. This is how it comes. In order to sew it on your uniform, you have to fold in the edges. And I'll show you how to do that now. I'm going to use a sharp pair of scissors. All the high points, the edges, here, 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 around the circle. You have to do small cuts in order to fold it correctly. I'm going to do a little cut here at an angle. So, same here. All the way to the black edge. Placing the SS sleeve eagle. This doesn't have to be 100% correct, as Insignia was applied and was never 100% the same at all times. But as a standard guideline, from the top to the eagle's head, about 15 centimeters. From the edge of the seam to the wingtip, about 10 centimeters. Also, if you notice, there's a slight slant on the eagle itself. That's because when you wear the jacket, your arm goes more like this, and then it's straight. That's why it's angled. A good way to check if the eagle is placed correctly is to put on the uniform and check in the mirror. The placement measurements of the eagle might vary, as this is a size large tunic. About in the middle of where the elbow bends, and 1/3 from the left. From the edge to the edge. Now we're going to first glue this on and then sew around the edges. I currently have this needle holding the eagle in place. I put a little dab of glue in the corner here when I found the perfect slanting of the eagle. I'm gonna put a little dab of glue on the back here. Press it flat. Like so. And then I can remove the needle. Then now push the fabric in, needle out. I'm going to put some glue in the back. Like so. And stretch the fabric a little bit. Push it in. Like so. Just going to put a little bit of glue in this wing. Like so. So we're going to let that sit for a couple of minutes and then use the needle and thread. Now you can see the eagle is done. It's sewn onto a uniform. Now it's time to apply our sleeve shield. There are two options for placement. Under the eagle or at the bottom of the sleeve. It says Schütze, for example. This might be the right place to put it. And as you would gain rank, we put that under here. If you already were a Rottenführer or something else, you would have the V here and the flag down by your cuff title. Also, if you're an NCO or officer, you can either have it here or down there. I'm going to place mine here. The regulation measurement for this is 1.5 centimeters from the bottom of the eagle and the top of the flag. We'll leave that for a couple of minutes to dry, and then we'll go over with the needle and thread. Now it's time to attach the cuff title. According to regulations, the first cuff title should be at 14.5 centimeters from the edge of the cuff. That's just above the flap. As you can see, I have 2 cuff titles here, or one little piece here. I haven't received my second cuff title yet, so I'm waiting for that. In the meantime, I'm using this as a reference for where I'm putting my second cuff title. My top cuff title will start at 18 centimeters from the edge of the bottom of the cuff and up the arm. I'm gonna mark carefully with a marker. Marker that works.